Hi everyone, this is Miss Alvarado. Today in class we had a lot of fun. If you missed it, you missed out on a lot of fun. So I just want to give you like a quick recap of the things that we saw today. We talked about the chemical reactions and we saw 5 different evidence. We actually got to see it and do it. So it was really fun. One of the things that we did was with milk. I had a little bit of milk and I combined that milk with some vinegar. So you see the milk looks perfectly good. But once I add vinegar to, if you notice now, there is some chunk happening inside the milk. You see the bottom of the glass now? It's full of little solid particles. That is what we call precipitate. Precipitate is when we combine 2 liquids and they form a solid. Here's a better look on how precipitate for this look like. We have here on this, you see it? It looks like little pieces of cottage cheese. Well, that happened when we combine that vinegar with the milk. Another thing that we did was we look at iodine, which is well, this one is not only the element, this one has other materials in it, but iodine, it is an element. And we put it in paper plate and we observe that the color of the iodine, I went ahead and smear it. The color of the iodine is like a brownish, copperish looking, right? But then I grab a little piece of paper, actually the same paper that we used last time when I was showing you physical changes. And I put the paper on top of the plate and I added some of the iodine. And what do you notice? The color looks black. But if I take that, it's red on my finger, but on the plate, it's also red. But on the piece of paper, it looks like black ink. Oh, chemical reactions. That is change of color without adding any color. So obviously the iodine reacted different to the materials on the paper than the materials on this plate. Same thing, different reactions. Another thing that we did, which is really fun, and most of you got to do it, you can do it at home. And by the way, this is the part of today that you will need to answer questions on today's classwork assignment. So we need a Ziploc bag and we need some vinegar. There's some vinegar. We also needed some baking soda. And what we do is, well, what we did, but you can do it too, and still show your parents. We grab a spoonful of baking soda, we drop it, and then we close it really fast. And look at it. Look how it's becoming hard. It's fizzing, it's bubbling, and it's exploding. So, did you see a chemical reaction? What is your evidence? Write it down on your classwork. See you next time.